Hello investors, my name is Dehan and welcome back to your number one place for all your investing needs. So in today's video, we're going to be discussing the top 7 penny stocks for the second half of November. So obviously these are going to be penny stocks that have good potential as they are going through the phase 1, 2, 3 data or FDA PDUFA data, which we all know typically has a higher success rate as the drug has progressed further on through the stages. Now if you guys are new to the channel, I make videos about blue chip stocks, dividend investing, penny stocks, hot stocks. So if that interests you, take a seat and let's get into it. Now, before we get into the list, guys, go ahead and smash that like button for me. Let's try to get 100 plus likes on this video. Also, we're very close to 10,000 subscribers. That is our goal for 2020. So if you guys could, go ahead and click that subscribe button and make sure you turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time I make a new video. And also leave a comment below, what penny stocks are you looking at right now? Okay, so the number one pick for the list is going to be ticker symbol LPCN. Currently, the stock is trading at $1.44. It is up about 2.86% today, or about 4 cents. The drug that is being looked at is going to be right here for men with low testosterone, low T, and the stage is going to be a PDUFA. So obviously, as we mentioned, PDUFA has a typically higher success rate as it progressed further onto the stages. It's almost coming to an end, which is a good thing for us. So this one is going to be on the date right here. It says on or about the week of November 30th, 2020. Now, if we take a look at this one, beautiful chart. If we take a look here, this is from the analysts, short term, mid term, long term, the stock is very bullish. Right now, if we're looking at a support, we're going to say around here about this $1.38 area, $1.30. So hopefully it can continue to stay in this area between $1.20, $1.50. If we can do that and break through a resistance of about $1.60 right here, $1.65 I see, we can continue to break through. If we can break through these levels, I see, gap up all the way up to about $2.23. Once we pass that area, we have so much, no man's land. We just continue to go as long as we get some push from volume. And as you can see down here, there's been times where in the past, this stock has been pushed a lot by volume. As you can see right here on 622, they had about 10.5 million shares traded. That is the volume on it right there. So all those high tickers right there, that's a lot of, volume coming in. Green candles right there. Another one, 11.5 million. And then right here, 12 million. And once again here, about 18 million. So volume is a very big key player with this penny stock as it, starts to trend and pushes further as the volume starts to increase. So obviously that is one of the hot things that you guys want to follow with penny stocks. You have to make sure that there's volume on the stock, make sure there's news coming up and that, there's hype around the stock, obviously to make some potential. If the data is positive, it doesn't always mean that the stock is going to continue to trend up because it might already be, overbought, and that way the stock will start to go down. Even, it's a sell the news situation. Now it also could be a situation where the stock is oversold if it's trending on down on negative news, and that's when you can jump in and grab, the stock and run it up on a few pennies or a few cents depending on what the price is of the penny stock right there. Our number 2 pick on the list is going to be ticker symbol KZIA. Now this one you might say, oh, this stock is trading a little bit higher, this is not a penny stock, but just wait until we get into the chart. I'll explain why this one is on the list. So this one is trading at $9.88. It was up about 6.47% or about 60 cents today. The drug that is being looked at is going to be the GDC-0084, and this one is in the stage 2. So phase 2, and it's going to be on 11/20/2020, so November 20th. Data to be presented at the SNO meeting November 20th, 2020. Now, this stock actually had other news come out today, which was actually today. So right here, KZIA, as you can see right here, GDC-0084, and it says 11/19/2020. Well, it's not even that date yet, but today the stock actually jumped up on the news. So what happened here is, let's take a look. The stock was trading at, like we said, almost $10 per share. After hours, the stock is up $2.22, so about 22%. The stock has some positive news, and that caused it to jump. So that is something that we're going to be keeping an eye out on, because with this stock right now, volume is very low. But you can see the past 2 days or 3 days, or past couple days, this stock has been gaining a lot of volume. So usually it's trading around 50,000 shares, if even that, less than that, honestly. Now, if we take a look here, boom, 1.6 million shares, and then boom, on the 16th, which was yesterday, 1 million shares, and it's going to continue. So that's one thing to take a look at right there. If you take a look today, we had some massive volume. So volume is a key player on this one. Like we see right there today, it was 1.6 million shares traded. So this stock is very, very hot right now. And if we have more positive news coming out with a second, drug that they're looking at, this one could keep on soaring. Now, obviously, it was trading down here at $5.61, considering it to be a penny stock down here, and that was the support level that we were seeing. And then it broke through that resistance. We had a resistance here about $8.20. It broke through that resistance and continued to run up to $10. Once it broke that $10 and continued to have volume with positive news, the stock continued to even go up more after the news came out. And like we said, now it's trading at $12.10, so 22% it's up. So this stock is having some very, very hot momentum right now. And with this news coming out, towards the end of the month, this can continue to run up as long as there's more volume pushing through and we have some more positive news with this one. So short term, midterm, and long term, very, very bullish on this one. So keep this one on your radar because it could be a very, very interesting one. As we can already see, people already made over 100% gains on this penny stock. Coming in at the number 3 spot, it's going to be ticker symbol CHMA, currently trading at $4.04. It was up about 1% or about 0.25%. And this one is going to be for this drug right here, and it's going to be a phase 3. So phase 3, pretty far into the stages, obviously. This is going to be towards the end of November, so November 2020, phase 3 data is due. And if we take a look at the chart right here, obviously the stock has been on a downtrend right now, and we're looking right here to build a support around this $3.70, $4 area. As long as we can build that support around that and don't break down, it'll be okay. Now, if it breaks down and continues to go, we have all the way down here to about $3 per share. If it breaks through that $3 area, then it's no man's land. It could continue to fall down like a falling sharp knife, which is not a good thing for us. So we're hoping that it can consolidate here around this $3.80, $4 area. And then once we do that, continue to trend up and try to break through this $5 area. If we can break through the $5 area, it can obviously continue. Obviously, we're going to need some volume to push up with this one, but as we can see, lately the volume has been pretty decent actually here. A few million shares, about 1 million shares or close to 1 million shares traded almost every day. So this one is another one that has some potential. We could always see something happen with this, so we're going to keep this one on our radar, even though it doesn't look the best out of the picks we've talked about so far. Obviously, the first two we talked about looked a lot better on the chart, but this one has some potential depending on what happens with the news that comes out. Obviously, we never know. It could definitely be a runner in the long run. Now, guys, if you guys made it this far into the video, make sure you smash that like button like we said. Make sure you hit it so it's blue. Let's try to get 100 plus likes on this video like we said, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Now, let's get into it. Number 4. Number 4 is going to be ticker symbol PSTV. Currently, it's trading at $2.30. It is up about 1.77% or about 4 cents today. The drug that is being looked at is going to be right here, and this is going to be a phase 1-2, and it's going to be on November 19th, 2020. And this one obviously is the beginning stages, so this one is just getting started. So, don't get it all hyped up. So this one is just the beginning stages, so you want to be very, very careful with it because nobody really knows what could potentially happen with this one. But one thing that we do like is if we take a look here, since about April time, it went from about $1 all the way to a high right here of about $3, so made about a 200% gain. As we can see the chart, I mean, obviously this stock goes up and down a lot. It fluctuates a lot, so there's a lot of volatility with it. And right now you can see it did have this pullback of about 50 cents right here, and it dropped. Obviously, we're hoping to build a support because this is where the support seems to be, about this $2.15, $2.20 area. So hopefully we build a support. Once we build that support and build off of it, we can continue to start to pull back up and continue another trend like we did in the past. And then obviously we're going to need some volume, but you can see on these big jumps, there's always some type of volume. 4.5 million shares. Right here there's at least 9 million shares, and then another one with 34 million shares, another jump down here of about 17 million shares. So all these huge spikes, there's some volume and something going on with it. So obviously we're gonna run this one into the news and see what happens. Potentially is going to continue to gain volume as we're going into that date, and hopefully when the news comes out, it gives us some positive data on that drug that is being looked at, and that can push up some volume and the stock can continue to trend up some more. Number 5 pick is going to be ticker symbol KTRA. It is trading at $1.58. This one was down about 1.25% or about 2 cents today. The drug that is being looked at with this one is going to be VAL-083. And this one is coming in at the phase 2. So phase 2 is going to be on November 19th, 2020. So that is a couple days away. It's coming up right now. And if we take a look at the chart on this one, nice, it's running up. It's having a nice little run. So if we look here in the past week, this stock has been, continuously going up, up, and the volume has been picking up. We had about 360,000 shares, then we had 620, then we had about 700,000, and then today we had about 700,000 as well almost. So this stock is definitely picking up on some volume, which is a key right here. And as you can see, the stock is moving due to the volume pushing up, and it's running up to the news. Now, like we said, obviously penny stocks can always do that sell the news type of situation. So even if the news is positive, the stock could pull back and go down. But hopefully with some positive news, the stock could continue to trend up, and that's what we're going to be looking for to scalp up some gains on that push up. Now, if we look in the past, the stock has pushed up from about 71 cents all the way to about $1.34, so almost about 100% gain right there. So we do have some potential. If we can break through this resistance of about $1.70, this stock can definitely reach $2 per share. If we look right here, short term, mid term, and long term, they're very, very bullish on this one, which is a positive thing as well to look at. So this one, we're just gonna have to keep an eye out on and hope that the volume continues to pick up as it has been for the past week or so. And I hope we have some more volume pick up on Wednesday, and then going into Thursday, and potentially into that date that comes out with the news, and we see what happens at the convention and what they say about the data. We're almost through the list, guys. We're almost through. So number 6 is going to be ticker symbol VBIV. It's trading at $2.88. It was up about 7.87% or about 21 cents today. The drug that is being looked at with this one is going to be the VBI-1901. This is going to be a phase 1-2, so it's the beginning stages once again. And this one is going to be presented on Thursday. It's going to be November 19, 2020. If we take a look at the chart, obviously this stock has been running up since about April time from about 72 cents all the way here to a high of about $6. That is some huge, massive gains right there from 70 cents to $6. That's a pretty solid penny right there. So obviously here, once it hit this peak on 717, continued to downtrend and downtrend some more. Obviously right now, we're kind of at this support area. So we're hoping that it does not break down and continue to go down through this $2 area. Hopefully some more volume picks up in these next days, but obviously as you can see, the stock did start to push back up. So it bounced off of this support area and said, okay, we're not going to continue to go down, we're going to try to make a run back up. So it went from about $2.15, we're back up to about $2.88 currently. So that's a pretty gain of about 70 cents right there, which is a good gain in itself. So we're hoping that the volume picks up and continues to trend up, and then some positive news happens, and then obviously we can gap up all the way to about $4 area. If we can break through that $4, obviously we have all the way up to here about resistance about $6. So we have this huge gap to fill up as long as we can get some volume, positive data obviously, and some key more elements in it. Obviously, this is just the beginning stages, so it's going to be a phase 1, so I wouldn't expect nothing major with it. I would be happy with it hitting about $3, maybe $3.20 or 30 cents, potentially with some positive news, positive data, and some key volume picking up. So that's what I'm going to be looking for with this one, and we're going to keep an eye out on it. Okay, guys, so we made it to the end of the list, and it's going to be the number 7 pick. The number 7 is going to be DVAX, currently trading at $4.61. It is up about 4.54% or about 20 cents. And this drug is going to be for the Rona vaccine. Obviously, we cannot say that word on YouTube, but it's going to be a phase 1 data. So the beginning stages, obviously, on this one, mid-November 2020. Obviously, there's other stocks kind of like Pfizer and Moderna that are doing a lot better, and they're further on to the stages. But it's still one to keep an eye out on because you never know. One of these small companies could do very well with it. So this one, obviously, once again, it ran from about April. So it was kind of similar to the previous stock we showed. It ran from about April all the way here to about 7/20/2020. It hit about $11, $12 area, and then we continue to trend on down. Obviously, just like the previous stock, we bounced off of this area about $3.73, broke off of that support kind of, and we're trending on up. Volume is also pretty decent, about 2 or 3 million shares per day, which is another thing to keep an eye out on as volume continues to pick up. Obviously, with this one, we're hoping that we get some positive news since it is the beginning stages, like we said with the previous one. This one would be nice. I mean, even if it hit about $5.50, which would be kind of right here where the resistance would be around the $6 area. So that would be a nice point for us to hit right now if we can get some positive news with this one. And that is what I'm going to be keeping an eye out on this one to see if it can get through that $5.50. If we can, that is going to be, very, very positive for this stock to see. Now, guys, we made it to the end of the list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, so that's a disclaimer right there. Before investing into any stocks, especially penny stocks, I would advise you to talk to your financial advisor. Make sure you do your your own research. Do not trade based off of anybody else's opinions. Just because somebody on YouTube tells you guys these stocks are looking good, this is obviously just opinion, and this is for educational purposes. So do your own research before investing. Make sure you smash that like button. Let's get 100 plus likes on this video. Leave a comment below. What penny stocks have you been trading, or what penny stocks you're keeping an eye out on right now? Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's hit that 10K subscribers by the end of 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.